It's emotional strength. Instead of wasting energy fighting yesterday or fearing tomorrow, you begin using your energy where it actually matters: the present moment. Another important truth is this: peace can only be experienced now. You cannot feel peace yesterday. You cannot feel peace tomorrow. You can only experience peace in the current moment. But many people miss this because their attention constantly escapes into fear and regret. They sit in peaceful environments while their mind creates stress. They destroy today's peace by worrying about future possibilities. This is why learning to return your attention to the present is life-changing. Simple things help: deep breathing, slowing down, paying attention fully, listening carefully, being aware of your surroundings. These habits bring the mind back to reality instead of imagination. The present moment also holds the power to heal. Many people carry emotional pain from the past for years. They replay old situations repeatedly until those memories become heavier and heavier. But healing begins when you stop living emotionally inside old pain and start reconnecting with your current life again. The past can teach lessons, but it should not control your entire identity forever. Growth becomes possible only when your attention returns to the present. Another powerful lesson is this: action only exists in the present moment. You cannot take action yesterday. You cannot take action tomorrow. You can only act now. This is why successful people focus strongly on today's effort instead of endlessly dreaming about the future. Future success is built through present discipline. Future confidence is built through present courage. Future peace is built through present awareness. Everything begins now. Many people waste years waiting to feel ready before they begin changing their life. But readiness often appears after action starts. The present moment is where courage becomes real. Not through thinking, but through doing. Another dangerous habit is rushing through life too quickly. People are always chasing the next thing without appreciating what already exists. Always waiting, always rushing, always mentally somewhere else. But life becomes meaningful when you learn how to fully experience simple moments instead of constantly escaping them. A peaceful walk, a sunset, a quiet morning, a deep conversation. These moments are life too, not just big achievements. Another truth many people forget is this: the quality of your attention shapes the quality of your life. If your attention constantly focuses on fear, stress, and negativity, life feels heavy. But when your attention becomes calmer and more present, life feels more peaceful and meaningful. This is why protecting your focus matters so much. Remember this carefully. The present moment holds more power than most people realize. Your future is being shaped by what you choose, think, and do right now. So stop postponing your peace. Stop postponing your growth. Stop waiting for life to magically begin later. Life is already happening, and your power has always existed in this moment. Lesson 4. Stop living in the past. Many people are physically alive at the present, but mentally they are still living in the past. Their mind keeps returning to old mistakes, painful memories, missed opportunities, heartbreaks, failures, and regrets. Because of this, they struggle to enjoy life today. They replay old situations again and again. What if I had made a different decision? Why did this happen to me? I should have started earlier. Slowly, the past becomes an emotional prison. The problem is not remembering the past. The real problem begins when the past controls your peace, confidence, and future for too long. You cannot move forward while emotionally holding on to yesterday every single day. The truth is simple. The past cannot be changed. No amount of regret can rewrite old moments. No amount of overthinking can bring back lost time. But many people continue carrying emotional pain long after situations are over. Instead of learning from life and growing stronger, they stay trapped in guilt, sadness, anger, or disappointment. This creates suffering. Many people allow old failures to define their identity. They fail once, and then they spend years believing they are failures. They trust old pain more than future possibility. This is dangerous because human beings are capable of growth and change. Your past behavior does not have to become your permanent future. People can improve. People can heal. People can rebuild their life. But that becomes difficult when the mind refuses to leave old emotional wounds behind. Some people also miss the past because it feels familiar. Even painful memories sometimes feel safer than facing uncertainty in the present. So instead of building a new life, they continue emotionally revisiting old chapters. But life keeps moving. Time keeps moving. And if your attention stays trapped behind you, you slowly miss opportunities in front of you. The present moment deserves your attention more than memories you cannot change anymore. This does not mean pretending painful experiences never happened. Difficult moments can teach valuable lessons. Failure can create wisdom. Pain can create maturity. Mistakes can help people grow stronger. But lessons should guide you, not imprison you. Healthy people learn from the past without living inside it forever. Forgiveness also becomes important here. Many people continue punishing themselves for old mistakes long after those moments have passed. They constantly repeat thoughts like, "I ruined everything. I'm not good enough. I should have known better." This self-attack slowly destroys peace and confidence. You cannot build a healthy future while constantly hating yourself for your past. Growth requires self-awareness, responsibility, and healing, not endless emotional punishment. Sometimes you must accept that you were less experienced, less mature, or less aware in earlier parts of life. Human beings learn through experience. Nobody becomes wise without mistakes. This is why compassion toward yourself matters. You are not the exact same person you were years ago. You have learned. You have survived difficult moments. You have grown in ways you may not even fully notice yet. Carrying shame forever only makes life heavier. Many people also romanticize the past too much. They keep saying, "Life was better before. I miss the old days. I'll never feel that happy again." Because of this thinking, they stop appreciating the present completely. But every stage of life contains both beauty and difficulty. Peace becomes possible when you stop trying to emotionally return to old versions of life that no longer exist. The present moment still contains opportunities, growth, happiness, and meaning if you allow yourself to fully live in it. Healing begins when you stop feeding old pain every single day. You heal when you stop reopening emotional wounds repeatedly. You heal when you begin focusing on what can still be built now. This takes courage because letting go often feels uncomfortable. Pain sometimes becomes familiar, and people become emotionally attached to their suffering without realizing it. But freedom begins when you decide, "My past will teach me, but it will not control my entire life anymore." That decision changes everything. Your future still matters. Your present still matters. Life is not over because you made mistakes. lost opportunities, or experienced pain. As long as you are alive, growth remains possible. Remember this carefully. The past is a place to learn from, not a place to live forever. Do not spend your entire life emotionally staring backward while the present moment quietly disappears in front of you. Let the past rest. Take the lessons, and allow yourself to fully live again now. Lesson 5. Stop fearing the future. Many people destroy their peace not because something terrible is happening right now, but because they are constantly afraid of what might happen in the future. Their mind keeps asking, what if I fail? What if life becomes difficult? What if things go wrong? What if I lose everything? Because of these fears, they live with constant stress and anxiety. Even during calm moments, their mind continues creating imaginary problems. This is how future fear steals present peace. The truth is simple. Nobody fully knows what tomorrow will bring. Life always contains uncertainty. There will always be unknown situations, unexpected changes, challenges, and surprises. Trying to mentally control every possible future outcome is impossible. But many people spend years exhausting themselves trying to do exactly that. They overthink every decision. They imagine worst-case situations constantly. They prepare emotionally for disasters that may never even happen. Slowly, fear becomes stronger than reality. A peaceful life becomes difficult when the mind constantly lives inside imagined future problems. Many people believe worrying deeply will somehow protect them from pain. But most of the time, excessive worry only creates suffering before anything actually happens. Imagine carrying a heavy bag everywhere, every day, even though nothing dangerous is happening. That is what fear of the future does emotionally. It forces the mind to carry unnecessary weight all the time. Another problem is that future fear often stops people from taking action. They avoid opportunities because they are afraid of failure. They avoid relationships because they fear heartbreak. They avoid change because uncertainty feels uncomfortable. They delay dreams because they fear making mistakes. As a result, fear keeps them stuck in the same place for years. This is dangerous because avoiding life does not create safety forever. It often creates regret later. Many people look back wishing they had taken more chances, trusted themselves more, and worried less. Another truth many people forget is this: human beings are often stronger than they think. People fear future pain because they underestimate their ability to handle difficult situations. But throughout life, most people survive challenges they once believed would destroy them. They adapt. They learn. They grow stronger. This does not mean life is always easy. Difficult moments happen to everyone. But constantly fearing future pain only steals energy from today. A strong mindset understands the difference between healthy planning and unhealthy fear. Planning is useful. Fear without action is exhausting. Wise people prepare for life without becoming emotionally trapped inside worry. They focus on what they can control today instead of mentally fighting every possible future problem. That creates calmness. Many people also believe happiness can only happen after the future becomes perfect. Once I have more money, then I'll feel peace. Once everything is stable, then I'll relax. But life rarely becomes completely perfect. There will always be responsibilities and uncertainty. Peace comes when you learn how to remain calm even while life is imperfect. This changes everything emotionally. The future becomes less terrifying when you stop trying to control every detail and start trusting your ability to handle life step by step. Confidence grows through experience. Every difficult situation you survive teaches your mind, I can handle more than I thought. That inner trust becomes powerful. Fear also becomes smaller when your attention returns to the present moment. Most anxiety comes from mentally living in future imagination instead of current reality. Right now, in this exact moment, many of the things people fear are not even happening. But the mind still creates stress as if danger already exists. This is why grounding yourself in the present helps calm fear. Breathing deeply, focusing on today's responsibilities, taking small action, appreciating what exists right now. These habits reduce mental chaos. Another important lesson is this: the future is shaped by what you do today. Many people worry constantly about tomorrow while ignoring the habits shaping tomorrow. If you want a better future, focus on building better actions now. Learn now. Grow now. Work now. Protect your peace now. This creates a stronger future naturally. Fear without action changes nothing. Action changes direction. Remember this carefully. You do not need to know every detail of the future to move forward confidently. Life will always contain uncertainty, but peace becomes possible when you stop allowing imagined future problems to steal today's joy, energy, and mental freedom. Trust yourself more. Trust the process of growth. And stop carrying tomorrow's weight before it even arrives. Lesson 6. Peace comes from presence. Many people spend their entire life searching for peace in outside things. They believe peace will finally arrive after success, money, relationships, achievements, or perfect conditions appear. But even after reaching goals, many people still feel restless inside. Why? Because real peace does not come only from changing outside situations. Real peace begins inside the mind. And peace becomes possible when you learn how to fully live in the present moment. Most stress comes from mentally leaving the present. The mind jumps into future fear or returns to past pain again and again. Because of this, people lose connection with what is happening right now. Their body may be sitting in a quiet room, but their mind feels like a battlefield. Constant thinking, constant worrying, constant emotional pressure. This destroys inner calm. Presence changes that. Presence means giving your full attention to the current moment instead of constantly escaping mentally into regret, anxiety, or distraction. It means truly being here, fully aware, fully awake to life. This sounds simple, but it is extremely powerful. When your attention returns to the present moment, the mind becomes quieter. Breathing slows down. Thoughts become less chaotic. Emotional pressure becomes lighter. You stop fighting imaginary problems inside your head all day. Many people are physically alive but mentally absent. They rush through life distracted all the time, eating while scrolling, listening without truly hearing, working without focus, living without awareness. Days pass quickly because the mind never fully experiences life. This creates emptiness. Presence brings life back into focus. Simple moments start feeling meaningful again. A peaceful morning, a conversation with someone you love, a walk outside, the sound of rain, a deep breath. These moments may look ordinary, but they become powerful when your attention is fully present. Another reason presence creates peace is because the present moment is usually far less frightening than the mind's imagination. Most suffering comes from thoughts about what already happened or what might happen later. But right now, in this exact moment, many people are actually safe. Yet their mind still creates stress because it refuses to stay present. This is why awareness matters so much. When you stop mentally traveling into fear constantly, peace slowly returns. Presence also improves relationships. Many people listen without truly paying attention because their mind is somewhere else. Real connection becomes difficult when attention is divided. But when you are fully present with people, relationships become deeper and more meaningful. People feel heard. They feel valued. Presence is one of the greatest gifts you can give another person. It also improves work, learning, and creativity. A distracted mind loses energy quickly, but focused attention creates better results and less stress. Many people try to do too many things mentally at once, and this creates exhaustion. A calm mind learns how to focus on one moment at a time. This creates emotional balance. Another powerful truth is this: peace does not mean life becomes perfect. Problems will still exist sometimes. Challenges will still appear. But presence helps you experience life without constantly adding unnecessary mental suffering to every situation. You stop turning small problems into giant emotional storms inside your head. You become calmer, more patient, more emotionally stable. Presence also helps people appreciate life more deeply. Many people keep postponing happiness because they are always chasing the next achievement, always wanting more, always rushing, always thinking life will begin later. But life is happening now. The present moment is not a small part of life. It is life itself. If you cannot experience peace now, future success alone may not magically fix that inner restlessness. This is why gratitude becomes important. Gratitude brings attention back to what already exists instead of constantly focusing on what is missing. A peaceful meal, a healthy body, people who care about you, another day to grow. These things matter deeply. Presence helps you notice them again. Another important lesson is this: you can train your mind to become more present through deep breathing, through silence, through slowing down, through reducing distractions, through paying full attention to simple moments. Little by little, the mind becomes calmer, and calmness creates peace. Remember this carefully. Peace is not found by constantly escaping the present moment. Peace is found by fully entering it. The more present you become, the less power fear, regret, and overthinking have over your mind. And slowly, you begin experiencing life with more clarity, gratitude, calmness, and inner freedom. Lesson 7. Small present actions create a better future. Many people dream about having a better future, but they forget something extremely important. The future is built through what you do today, not someday, not next year. Today. Every small action you take in the present moment is slowly shaping the life you will experience later. Many people want success, peace, confidence, better health, financial freedom, or happiness, but their daily habits move them in the opposite direction. They waste time, delay important goals, ignore discipline, avoid growth. Then they wonder why life never changes. The truth is simple. Big transformation usually begins with very small actions repeated consistently. A strong future is not created overnight. It is built quietly through daily choices. A few pages read every day can change your mindset over time. A small workout daily can completely improve health later. 1 hour of focused work daily can create success in the future. Everything compounds slowly. This is why the present moment holds so much power. Many people underestimate small actions because results do not appear immediately. They want dramatic success very quickly, so they ignore tiny improvements. But life changes through repetition. Good habits repeated daily slowly create strength, confidence, skill, and opportunity. Bad habits repeated daily slowly create regret, weakness, and frustration. Every day you are building something, even when you do not notice it. Another dangerous habit is waiting for motivation before taking action. People think, once I feel inspired, then I'll begin. But motivation changes constantly. Some days you feel excited, other days you feel tired. If your future depends only on emotion, progress becomes unstable. Disciplined people understand this. They focus on action even during difficult days, because they know small, consistent effort matters more than temporary excitement. Another truth many people forget is this: your future self will live with the results of your present habits. Future confidence depends on present courage. Future peace depends on present thinking. Future success depends on present discipline. Everything is connected. This is why your actions today matter deeply, even if results are still invisible. Imagine planting a seed. In the beginning, nothing impressive appears above the ground. But beneath the surface, roots are growing stronger. Human growth works the same way. Many positive habits feel small at first. Learning feels slow. Improvement feels invisible. Progress feels tiny. But over time, those repeated efforts create a completely different life. People often quit too early because they cannot see immediate results. But meaningful growth usually happens slowly. Patience matters. Consistency matters. Another important lesson is this: the present moment is where change becomes possible. You cannot improve yesterday. You cannot fully control tomorrow. But you can choose better habits right now. You can choose growth right now. You can choose discipline right now. This is empowering because it means your future is still flexible. Many people feel hopeless because they focus too much on past mistakes. But the present moment always gives another opportunity to begin again. Another small step. Another better decision. Another chance to grow. This is how life changes, not through perfection, but through repeated improvement. Many people also waste too much energy worrying about the future while ignoring the habits creating that future. Fear alone changes nothing. Action changes direction. The future becomes brighter when your present actions become stronger. Reading instead of wasting hours. Learning instead of complaining. Working instead of delaying. Healing instead of overthinking. These little choices slowly shape identity. And identity shapes life. Another powerful truth is this: you do not need to completely transform overnight. You simply need to stop wasting the present moment. One productive hour matters. One disciplined habit matters. One peaceful decision matters. Small present actions may look weak today, but repeated daily, they become powerful enough to completely transform your future. Imagine where your life could be 1 year from now if you truly respected the present moment starting today. More confident, more peaceful, more skilled, more disciplined, more successful. That future is possible. But it is built through what you repeatedly choose to do now. Remember this carefully. The future is not created suddenly. It is quietly built through small present actions repeated day after day. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. This moment already holds the power to begin changing your life. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful motivational videos. See you in the next video.